I am not in pain. I have what they call a pain pump on. I am in hospice now. And they told me they would take care of me until I pass away. Pat doesn't want to believe I'm going to pass away. She wants me to keep praying for a miracle, and I want that for Pat. But if God wants me tomorrow, I am prepared and ready. I want to emphasize that to everybody. I don't know what more I could tell you about my life other than I had everything. God gave me everything. I had a wonderful job. I think I did this at the beginning. I just know you're dwelling on it. I think you all know how lucky your baby brother was. You know, and you look back on some of the cherry pies and pinochle and 500, and I remember Mom being one to always be my partner in 500. Always happy and laughing. Never giving me heck for nothing, even though I did stupid little stuff. I think we all did. And I hope we all turn to God. I hope some of us left the church. I hope we all get back to God again in our own way. Some people like it real straight and narrow. Other people doesn't. You know me. I love God in my own way. And I went to church. But I don't think a lot like some people do. But I hope we all get back to God because He's there. And I feel it right now in my presence. Right now. God is all around me. I can't emphasize that any more than I am right now. He is present. He is real. He is real. I want to share something else with you. Maybe this is stupid. Confession. I don't think I ever went to confession for real. And we met this real conservative priest, which I like to. And I had confession with him. If you have the opportunity to go to confession, it's worth it. I told him, he went over, I forgot the prayers. You know, the act of contrition and all this kind of stuff. He sat with me in my bedroom. And we went over the 10 Commandments. Sure enough, I had some stuff, you know, goodies that I think everybody does. And I told him, you know what? It was one of the best things that happened to me. Confession. Who would have thought of confession? So if you have the opportunity, it lifts a lot off your shoulders. I ain't kidding you. I don't know if I should be talking like this or not. But yes, if you believe in God, if you're a Catholic, confession. And the priests are so nice. So nice. Some of the people, oh, my dad. Where am I leaving my dad? I forgot my dad. My dad, how he used to take his bike riding. How he used to, one of those little nuts down there along the road, he used to try and crack her so hard. Dad was real straight, but a loving man. Taught me to be a good person. Taught me to save 50% and spend 50%. Taught me out in the lights. God gave him to me. Thank you, dear Lord. Thank you. Let's head up a little bit. Hey, we're back on again. I had to back up a little bit. I was trying to remember who all I forgot. I forgot one of my favorites. Fred. How do you keep on going around the parking lot? Well, they're still in park the furthest spot away. You're a champ. I love you, Fred. Hey, thanks for everything, those beautiful things you did for me through life. I remember when you took me as a child. I'll never forget. Collecting junk, and you give me I think you split the money with me, and I didn't even do nothing. That's one of the memories I'll always have. Lizzie, I love some of the meals you made for me.
Stripes and circles.
Remember Stripes and Circles? Don't forget Stripes and Circles. And was that good bologna? Oh, that was good. Blood bologna. Okay. I don't know where I want to go from here. I think I should talk a little bit about my grandchildren. I had a beautiful Christmas baby. Brandon, I love you. I'll love you, and if I'm not here, I'm going to still be loving you. And don't you forget that. Be good. Be good for Pat. And I know you will be. You're trying your best. God will take care of you, I promise you. And if I can, I will. Nate, I love you too. Love you too.
Thanks for coming down.
Thanks for coming down here, my days. It was special. You're special. You'll always be special. I remember trying to teach you both trying to ride a bicycle. I just wished I could have did it. It was tough. It's okay. I love you. Hey, you got two special kids there. Take care of them. Sam, you are a godsend. You are a son of mine. You were a son of mine, Sam. Thank you. Thank you, Sam. Next comes my son, Jim. You were special. You were easy. I was so proud of you. When you got out of Penn State and you wore my suit to go get that first job, you were where I wanted you to be. I'm very proud of you now. I tell everybody about you, and I'll always be proud of you. Thank you for being a good son, and you were a good son. Special son. Thanks. Cindy, I know when we first got married, you and I were different. Now I couldn't ask for a better person to be my daughter-in-law. You're not my daughter-in-law, you're my daughter. You are my daughter, Cindy. I love you. Thanks for taking care of Jim. Now, the next special little kid, Nick. I'm so proud of him. Those A's, my partner in crime. He's going to be there. It's a shame I couldn't have waited up for him. But he would have been my partner. I know he would have been. I love you, Nick. I love you, Nick. I love you, Nick. And be with me. Pray for me. If I pass away, pray for me. You're going to be a good boy. And I know you're going to be special in life. No doubt in my mind. I think at this point, I don't know if this tape's over or not. I don't know if they want to ask me some questions. I'll be glad to answer any questions that anybody here has. I think it's important maybe to put down in this tape. Lisa here has a couple questions here. Lisa and Carl's children are here taping this for me. And they might have a few questions here they might want me to answer, and I'll be glad to answer. And I want to tell you something. If this tape gets back to anybody and wants to call me and talk to me and question me about anything in my life, I will tell you anything, any minute thing about my life. I'm not sorry for anything I did in life. I will answer any questions anybody has, and I mean it. My whole family. I love you all. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Now I'm going to Lisa ask me a couple questions here.
Let me throw one in. What about your jacket?
Okay, Keith just asked me a question. I have a jacket here. This is a nice work jacket. This is one of my sins. I don't know why he has to get into it. Some of the things that we were talking about here, being going to confession and all that. I had a nice work jacket here. One of these here rustic jackets. And on the way home, Keith was telling me a story about a family in need. And I said to Keith, I said, can you take his jacket for me? Keith looked at me and was wondering what was going on. Well, this here jacket, when I lived in Daytona, I had a plumber there. Anyhow, I had a plumber there, and he left the jacket. I thought, boy, I like that jacket. I could have ran out and given him the daggone jacket, but I kept the daggone jacket. Well, I feel guilty. Now I don't know who to give it back to. So I asked Keith to give it to a friend he knows that has 13 children and in need of everything. So I gave it to Keith to give to him. Keith wanted to tell you about my jacket. I can go on. It's got several other stupid stuff I did in life.